And Dr. Kim, take it away. And actually, before you do, I just want to say, those of us who know you know what a leader that you have been in or are in the direct selling industry, as well as in functional medicine. And I always say that success leaves clues. And when somebody like Dr. Kim is taking a look at this opportunity and loving these products and putting her name behind it, I think that speaks volumes in terms of how wonderful the ingredients are, how great the company is. And Kim, we're just so excited to partner with you. Please, without further ado, Dr. Kim. Yay.
Hi, thank you so much. I'm just so excited to be having this and sharing this with you all today. And I just want to share really quickly because I want to, I'm going to give it over to Jen and Tim because they have more experience with this line than I do. And because I literally just got started, a few weeks ago. But I have, been in the holistic health space for quite some time. And honestly, with regards to skincare, I've tried a lot of different things and nothing was very, I guess, drastic as what I've seen here. And to be honest, what drew me in, I mean, Jen was so gracious to send me some products to try, but what caught my eye was hearing highly respected doctors in this space of regenerative medicine, integrative medicine, anti-aging see incredible results. And I was like, what is this magic? Because I don't know about you guys, but I've spent a ton of money, right? Skincare and beauty is probably one of the most wasteful industries, unfortunately, because you spend hundreds of dollars and then find out, oh, that didn't work for me, but you can't take it back, right? Because you've already opened it and you've already tried it. So especially with makeup, right? When you try different colors and it's just not the right thing. But anyhow, all that is to say is I saw Dr. Rimka. She had hormonal issues with her skin, and it was devastating for her. For someone who is highly revered in this space, is on stages, is a speaker, and she wanted to hide because it was that bad. And she was so desperate to get, all these different interventions. But she reached out, tried these products, and literally overnight, she saw a drastic change. And that says something, right? When you've tried something for so long, nothing worked. And then the same with Dr. Hurt. She's an anti-aging and regenerative med, and she's actually formulated products for companies. And I want to say that Dr. Rimka has helped with a lot of consultations with different companies as well. Both of them are highly sought after doctors, right? And with Dr. Hurt, I believe she had some type of skin condition that she had been struggling with for years. And again, tried all sorts of things, was formulating different products to try for herself, and nothing worked but this skincare line. So that's when I was like, okay, I need to see what this magic is because, as I've aged, I need something that really works, that's simple, to the point. And I really like how this brings together holistic Eastern traditions with science, right? Coming from a medical background, I've been on both sides of being on one extreme and on the other, and I feel like I feel like there's a need for both, like a healthy balance, because I'm not 100% perfect when it comes to um, being extreme, as far as all natural with my food, right? Like I'm not perfect. I still go eat Chick-fil-A because those fries are just so good, right? And there's a time and a place for medicine as well. So I have found that in my years of study, self-study, training, education, and doing uh, utilizing different products myself, like there is a time and a place for natural, holistic, and there's a time for Western medicine as well. But I love that this blends holistic Eastern traditions with modern science and innovations. And I love that this company has won multiple awards, has lots of patents, ingredients that no one else has. And yeah, I've gotten a lot of compliments that my skin just looks more healthy, that I'm glowing. So I've been really happy with it. And again, I can just say more to it, but I want to go ahead and get to the meat of this and let you hear from Jen, who's been in this industry, gosh, for over a decade. Tim has been an industry leader as well. And I want you to hear from them why they joined and the success that they've seen with using these products as well.
Thanks, Dr. Kim. One of the things I just have to piggyback on with the doctors, we have another doctor, Dr. Jennifer Lynn, who is a physician, and she had a 97-year-old patient who had terrible bed sores. And she thought, well, this stuff is supposed to heal skin. It certainly healed my 11 lines. Why don't I try this on the bed sores? So she gave him some samples to take home. In 5 days, a 97-year-old who was, really suffering, they healed up. And that is the power of what we have here. It's skin repair. So if it's doing that, and at 97 years old, you don't have skin cell rejuvenation, right? This is pushing that process. So we're going to get into all of that, but just briefly about the company. So as Kim said, my name is Jen. I have been in the industry for over a decade. I was the top leader at my former company, but there was something here that was just too good to ignore, and we're going to share that with you. So we are a new company. We were brand new in South Korea in 2018. Now, South Korea is known for skincare. So let us know in the chat if you've ever heard of Korean skincare. It's trending right now. It's viral. The teenage girls know all about it. The young 20-something women, they're really into it. And it's making its way into the other generations. So Korea, again, they make skincare for companies like Chanel, high luxury brands, always look to Korea for innovation. So they did, when they came into that marketplace, as you can imagine, that's a very tough market to break into, right? Your products have to be remarkable to even sell over there. And they did $2.5 billion in revenue in just a short period of time. They became the #1 K-beauty brand, and 40% of people in South Korea use Riman. So before they even came here, and by the way, they did a soft launch in March. So if you knew somebody in Korea, you could sign up back in March, but they really launched here in October. So just last year or this year, really, when you were taking your children out trick-or-treating, if that's something you do, that's when Riman was launching into North America. And so we have something here. If you're looking at this at all for a business perspective, I know we're really talking about the skincare today, but if you are business minded, please know that you are one of the first people in North America hearing about Riman. Over 99.9% of Americans have never even heard the name Riman. And before they even came to this country, Riman was number 22 on the global direct selling news top 100 list. So what that means is, in one tiny country selling this amazing skincare that everyone clamors for more once they try it, they were able to raise themselves, up to number 22 on that list, with companies like Tupperware, Amway, Herbalife, Avon. All of the big legacy companies in our country are on that list. So it's very remarkable what we have here. Oops, sorry about that. So we're going to talk about our lines. We don't just have skincare. We also have amazing hair care and supplements. And we just announced a new line that is coming in January. So we're going to get into that. But before we do, here's a quick video. So Riman hired the company that makes videos for Toyota, that production team. They do everything absolutely top of the line. Luckily they have the money to get the very best marketing. So we are going to show you the Incel Derm lab and our proprietary plant, giant blue.
Here in the Incel Derm Byungpoo lab, we work with elements provided by nature. Among the many gifts of nature, the Earth's energy provides a capacity to purify. That capacity is enriched in the plant Centella asiatica, also known as byungpul in Korea. The size of the leaf, the direction of the root, soil temperature, and cultivation method. Every aspect is analyzed. The plants are grown for 45 days until they brim with life's energy. Only freshly harvested Korean byungpul plants are used as ingredients for Inselderm. Another key ingredient is the pristine lava seawater from Jeju Island. For over 400,000 years, the volcanic rock beds of Jeju have borne the ocean's energy, instilled into its deep waters. That water is infused at the optimal temperature of 80 degrees Celsius for 20 hours to slowly and gently extract the essential fluids from the byungpul leaves. Those fluids are at the core of the brightening and purifying energy delivered by Inselderm. We present to you byungpul Energy Fluid. Our hypoallergenic fluid boosts the skin cell regeneration cycle by providing optimal benefits with the Booster Serum Booster Ritual. The booster opens the way for moisture to enter and awaken the skin's radiance. Then, the serum aligns the skin barrier to enhance the glow. And the final layer of booster ingrains glow and resilience deep into your skin. With this routine, your skin will gain the glow-lifting effects. Radiate the glow of youth from deep inside your skin cells with Inselderm.
So I'm going to turn it over to my friend Tim, but I did want to mention that the plant that the company created, the giant byungpul, was not done through any sort of genetic engineering. They don't use GMOs or chemicals. That's something that's very important to me. I don't know if you can see my hat, but it says live toxin free. It's a huge part of what I believe in. So we are going to hear now from Mr. Tim Hargett. Tim is a top leader in the direct selling industry. He is the youngest person ever to go to the top of his entire compensation plan at his former company. And again, when people like Tim and Dr. Kim are doing something like this, it is definitely worth a second look. Tim, thanks for being on.
Absolutely. It's always a pleasure to hang out with people like you and like him. And definitely, like Jen said, success does leave clues. So seeing these people partner with us, it's super inspiring. But we're definitely going to jump into some of what these products do, and it's truly mind blowing. Most people that we see try these products see results in 5 to 7 days. So when I tried it and I got my results, truly, I mean, it completely changed my mind. I said I would never do skincare, but here I am, and I'm for the first time in business. I've been in network marketing for 8 years. For the first time ever, I don't know whether I'm more excited about the business or the products. And I could never say that before. And it's because the way these products are working and the results that our customers are seeing and coming back and asking us what else they can try, right? It's super exciting to see that side of it. But a couple of things that I want to point out here, because I was curious when I tried these products, why did they work so well? Why do these products work? What's in it? What's going on? Jen likes a statement I usually say, and it's like, tiger grass, what? Because I heard about this tiger grass and it was just very intriguing to me. But we started to look into this, right? Why the company has the success that it has. And what we found is that the #1 product formulator in all of Asia, he's actually been the top formulator there for over 25 years. He was researching this thing called tiger grass, or what we call byungpul, or Centella asiatica is another name for it. But they realized years ago when they were researching this plant, tigers would roll around in this grass and that would actually heal their wounds. So they started to look into the health benefits of this leaf, this plant. And what he also had, this formulator, he also has a government contract where he's able to use something called energy lava water. And he's actually one of only 6 people in the entire world who has a contract to use this water. It's contracted with the country, actually the government of South Korea, and so it's very hard to get something like this. But what they found is that this water, that it's actually underneath this lava, a 400,000-year-old lava active volcano, and he is using it only for like the personal care. And what he started to do was he kind of had this idea: what would happen if we started to use this energy lava water to irrigate and use on this tiger grass? It has one thing that we learned, we were at a conference this past weekend, but one thing that we learned, it has all of these active nutrients, minerals, things in it that we don't actually have in our world today as much, because it's our water is all touched. A lot of our water is touched and reused, but this is laying under the active volcano. So it has these minerals and things that are not contaminated by what's happening nowadays, right, with the environment and things that are going into our water and all of that. So it has all of these extra minerals. So long story short, he actually started using this water on the tiger grass. And what he found is that it grew from the size of like the dime to the size of the palm of his hand. And that's crazy. And he also was doing studies on it, and they started to realize that the healing properties in the larger plant was actually much higher than the regular Centella asiatica. So they actually went through a 3-year process in getting this plant patented, because it was enough change to actually do that, which I don't know if, I'm sure you guys are familiar with how hard that is to do. It's a lot of testing, a lot of things to do. And again, like Jen said, not genetically modified, but they had to prove that it actually is a separate plant because of how much it changed. And during this process, they were able to get a patent on that plant. And not only that, he actually has a patent on 13 different patents on the skincare side of things. And we have like 7 other patents on our other products. But the cool thing that we like to look at is the length of those patents. I know people have been in places in the past where you might have a 2-year patent or a 5-year patent. This is actually a 20-year patent, and they're only 2 years into that. So there's a long runway here that we have access to. And when he got this and he had it all locked up, right, he was deciding, how am I going to bring this to market? Should I just bring it to the mainstream and potentially lose some control over what can happen there? Or are we going to lock down in the network marketing space? And that's what he decided to do. So he partnered with a man called MJ, and really from there, it's kind of it's kind of history. But they started South Korea. They did $2.5 billion in sales, called the company Riman, and that's kind of where we started before ever even coming to the US, like you heard. We have the nanoliposomal technology as well, which is incredible. I'm not going to go too much into that, but very few skincare lines actually use that. And that really, if you look into it, really gets into the deeper level of your dermis, which is, very, very important as well. So two product lines that we have on the skincare side of things, and we'll kind of focus on it here. The top left there, you'll see that is our EX line. This is our line that is most commonly used. It's what most people will start on this line. It's very, very successful. This is the line that sold $2.5 billion worth in the US. One thing to note, that it is cruelty-free. We follow the EWG standards. In fact, we actually ban more than double the ingredients that are banned in the European Union. So that's something to always focus on. We have the line down the bottom there, the Radiance Sun line. This is more for, want to say like more mature skin. Really, it's a little bit more potent. This is 100% nanoliposomal technology as well. So it's just a stronger side, but also a different line. And we all, oftentimes, if you hear us and you get around us, we do these pop-ups and things like that, and people will actually try like one half of their face with the EX and the other half with the Radiantsum, and then we let your skin decide which one works better for you. And people can see it. Literally, you take the before and after, because there are skin types that react better to one or the other. So let your skin decide. So a couple of tests, obviously pictures here, right? This is what blew my mind when I got started. this on the left-hand side, you can see here, this is our friend Bree. She loves to say that, she always says that, she was like, this picture, I can't believe how bad this picture on the top was. And every time I see this picture, I'm like, Bree, you weren't bad before, but you can definitely see the changes there, right? And our friend Judy in the middle, Judy's story is incredible. She was very skeptical of this skincare and doing anything. She's in her 70s, and you can see the difference there. This is just 1 month. I think it's covered up there, but I believe it's 1 month difference from May to June. And I just saw her in person this past week. Her skin looks incredible. Bree's husband is here on the top right, and she, if you look here closely, she'll always say, like, I don't know if I'm more impressed by the skin, the skin spots kind of fading, or the pore size. And that's one thing that I've personally noticed as well, is definitely the pore size decreasing. Our friend Bree, her eye on the left hand there, you can see our friend in the middle. And this is actually my picture on the right hand side. And I'll give you a quick story about this, because I said I would never do skincare. This is not the place that I ever imagined I would be. But I got on a call much like this. It was a very small call. I had my friend who had just started in this company, and she had led a massive team. She had most of her team in Europe. And when I saw that she had kind of partnered with this company, I was definitely curious what it was, why she left, a lot of her team in Europe where she couldn't work with them anymore. And I got on a call and she was like, it's skincare. And right away I was just like, this is not something I can see myself doing. I'm a guy. I come from the holistic pet space. Actually, I built in a pet company where we worked with dog food and cat food, and that's where I built in this industry. So it's very different from anything I ever thought I would do. But she said, Tim, just try the products. Try the products. And I did. And I'm so grateful that she texted me. She asked me to take this before picture that you see on the top here. In fact, this was actually taken after I tried the products for the first time, but she texted me that day and she said, take the picture. And it was super awkward. I definitely felt weird taking a picture. But a few weeks later, like day 13, I have another picture that I had, but day 13 is when I finally took that second picture and I compared the differences, and I was blown away. And that's when I was truly like, what are in these products? This is not a Me Too product. This is a product that has clearly rejuvenated my skin. And as a guy at that point, that's when I was like, I will never go off these products. These are products that I know I will buy every single month going forward. And at this point, I didn't even want to do the business yet. I was still like, this is something I will probably not do, but I will definitely be buying these products. But that seed started to spark in my mind. And I was like, wait a second, if I am going to buy these products as a guy who's not really the target market and continue to buy these products, what are the people that actually are the target market? What are they going to do when they try these products? And that's when it started to spark. And I was like, okay, they did 2.5 billion in Korea. And then they just came to the US last year. We have a massive opportunity to grow something that, I truly, I think that I would not be too smart if I didn't jump on that, truthfully, I'm just so glad that I did jump in, and I'm grateful for the people that we're actually attracting, because success does leave clues. And we see people here that are truthfully just jumping in because it's the right product, the right time. Their products actually work. So I'm going to turn it back over to Jen.
Thanks, Tim. We're going to touch briefly on the business side for just a minute. Just humor me. This will go fast. One of the things Riman believes in is celebrity endorsements. So they're in talks with Blake Lively and Emma Stone to be the face of Riman here in North America. And they'll make an ad something like this. So this gentleman is the #1 actor in Asia, and they partnered with him to do the Korean market. So they'll do that with a similar A-list celebrity here in the United States. And that gentleman is 47 years old, by the way. So if that is not a testament to Korean skincare, look at that flawless complexion. And he for sure uses Riman. I asked at the conference, they're like, absolutely, he uses Riman. So anyway, also they've hired the #1 marketing firm in the world who does marketing for all these other top luxury brands, and the top packaging and branding firm in New York City that does branding and packaging for these companies. And what you'll notice is it's all luxury brands, and Riman is positioned as a luxury brand, but without the luxury brand price. Our products, big bottles are, $25 and $30 that last for months. So it's a really great space to be in. And coming in January, we are releasing color cosmetics. So we're going to start with lips, and then we're moving into eyeshadow and blushes. And they even have a 4D cushion technology face makeup that they're working on as well. So, but lips will be first, and we'll have all these different types of tints and lipsticks and lip finishes and lip oils. And these are some of the colors that they're working on. So we're very excited for that release as well. And then our hair care. So in Korea, there was a clinical study done on our hair care that shows it grows hair 61% hair regrowth. Now, because of FTC rules, we are not allowed to make that claim here in North America. But hair is hair, and you can kind of extrapolate, like if it works on hair in Korea, it's probably going to work on hair here in the US. So you can see these before and after pictures of the hair getting thicker and fuller and healthier. And this is one use on scalp psoriasis. So great for scalp psoriasis, dandruff. And then we have skincare for your body. So this is hydrating, nourishing, restoring your skin, hyaluronic acid and collagen. If you don't know what hyaluronic acid is, definitely look it up. It's not actual acid. It's something that we have as children, as babies with those thick, cute, squishy cheeks that is filled with hyaluronic acid. We lose it as we age. So this is something that we add to our body care to help restore your body. And a fun story, we had a woman at our conference this past weekend who hadn't worn skirts or shorts without tights or, covering her legs for, I think it was, she said 12 years. And because of the body care, she felt comfortable with the cellulite and the crepey skin, actually just going without pantyhose or tights, and she looked fantastic. We also have supplements because we believe in nourishing the body from the inside out, as well as, of course, from the outside in with the skincare. And one thing just real quick about this, glutathione, which is so remarkable for your body. Dr. Kim could probably do an hour session on why glutathione is so important, but that is also contained within our collagen product that has these amazing anti-aging benefits. And then again, with the business, we have a skincare quiz that is developed for you. If you decide to come to work with us, you will get a skincare quiz that you can send to other people. They take your quiz, they get product recommendations, and the recommendations go back to your website. And then they get an email every 5 to 7 days following up with a link back to your website. So it does the follow up for you. Amazing compensation and rewards plans. When you hit a rank, you keep the rank for life. You don't lose it. So you earn the higher percentage commissions, which isn't really hard to do, and you get to keep it for life. And there's no auto ships, there's no purchase requirements, there's no back office fees. I personally liked the auto ship. The company that I was with prior, we had to spend $150 every single month to get products in order to get paid on our team. The owner of Riman was asked, why don't you have an auto ship requirement for people to get paid? And he said, if some company is requiring you to buy their products, those products can't be very good. And these products people order 8 to 9 times a year on average after they try Riman. So I want to make you a couple of special offers. So we've got this $20 to become an affiliate, and you pick a pack that fits your budget and you come and join us. But as a customer, let's make an offer for customers. So right now we have a bundle available. It's called, I think it's our convention pack. It comes with a travel size of everything as well as a full size of everything. And if you decide to purchase that pack by tomorrow night at midnight, I have a list of 7 products. You can choose one additional free product. So you could get the hair care or the body care or the hair conditioner, or there's 7 options for you to choose. Makeup is one. So that is our special offer. And then that kit, I think it's $335. But if you purchase anything by tomorrow night that totals $200, so anything that totals $200, you're going to get free shipping, and we're going to send you a free collagen facial mask. So this is the miracle mask. They call it better than Botox, and Kim and I can teach you how to use it. Don't use it without talking to us first, though. There's a slight trick to it, and we'll send you that with a $200 purchase. So, and we'll type that up and we'll send that out to you so you have it and you know what the offers are. And then if you do decide to join us as a business person, you get a bonus call. So if you buy tomorrow, everything's always by tomorrow, but if you do it by tomorrow night, you get a personal call with one of our 7-figure earners to help you establish your business and set yourself up for success. We just announced our trip qualifications. So if you join us now as a distributor, you can earn the trip. It's a beautiful luxury trip. And then I just want to tell you something a little bit about our owner. So the owner of our company is a billionaire that drives his Hyundai. He did not go off and buy a jet or a third beach home or any beach home, or, he took his money and he reinvests it back into the company and into the distributors. So he built this beautiful resort that distributors can come to for free. And I think that's kind of unusual in our space. So, we have some great reasons to join us as a business, but we have even greater reasons to join us as a customer because it will change your hair and your skin. So I love to tell people that I am 75 years old and I have never looked or felt that, but really I was born in the 1960s. And for somebody like me to be able to go out without makeup, it's been such a gift. This changes your skin. So if you are not in our Facebook group, we have a testimonial group. We share before and after pictures all day, every day. Somebody is dropping a new before and after picture in there. So please reach out to Dr. Kim and she can get you added to that Facebook group. We are growing very quickly. This is the fastest moving team in the entire company, probably largely due to some of our tools that we have that other teams don't have. So we'd love to invite you to lock arms with us. Within the next year, this is going to be a household name, and you're hearing about it first for a reason. You are here today. Somebody wanted you here today, and join us. Take advantage of knowing about this first. But if you don't join us, that is fine. We love you. We welcome you into our community. As a customer, we take excellent care of our customers, or as somebody who just is a Riman super fan and tells everyone all about us. And Kim, I'm going to turn it over to you to kind of wrap it up, and any parting words.
Thank you so much, Jen and Tim, just for sharing all that amazing info. And I think it's all so incredible just hearing just the story behind the giant Bianco plant, the fact that it grew so much from that Jeju lava energy water. And so I think Jen, you mentioned to me, and I looked this up. But now I'm trying to remember to say this correctly. That Jeju lava energy water comes from Jeju Island, which is, towards the south of South Korea, and it's a UNESCO World Heritage Site. And so the fact that our owner, our founder, has exclusive access to this lava energy water is like mind-blowing to me because, in all my years of using holistic products, like I want that special mineral water because if we are not hydrating enough ourselves, it's going to show in our skin, right? And so I'm all about beauty from the inside out, but you also have to hydrate from the outside in, right? I think that's something that you share with me, Jen, which is true because I don't think about it, but I feel like had I known, I needed to turn off notifications. Had I known what I know now, I would have started taking care of my skin years ago, right? But thankfully we have, these incredible patented ingredients that it's not too late to get started, right? Like 60, 70, 80, 90-year olds who are seeing such an incredible difference. Whereas, so many people feel like they have to resort to injectables or fillers or Botox. And that's just not something that I personally want to do. And my personal opinion, I'm not, saying, I'm not here to judge, but I just think it's the long-term consequences of those. Not many people even bat an eye about that because it's been so mainstream, and it really pains me. It really pains me to see all these women, mostly women. I mean, even just younger women who are not even into their 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s yet. I mean, people in their 30s and even some 20, late 20 year olds. Yeah, like they're getting these fillers and injectables and Botox, and you have to get them on a regular basis. If it's not monthly, it's like every couple months, and it's hundreds of dollars that they're spending on. And if you don't continue to do it, it goes away, right? And so I feel like for me, just like with these other holistic minded integrative doctors like Dr. Remka, Dr. Hurt, Dr. Lynn, like my passion is telling people there are better ways to take care of yourself and take care of your skin, and not resorting to things that can really hurt your health long term. And I feel like this is such a safer option and a more affordable option too. I mean, I know that, Jen, you've done some really good comparisons in the group. And again, if you're not in the group, I'll get you added. But like La Mer, is a very fancy cream, and people spend hundreds of dollars on one tub of cream, which, and might not see that, drastic results, since people are seeing results pretty quickly here. And I really like that it's affordable. Because honestly, when you're going to get one facial, you're spending at least $100 to $200. I don't think I know of any facial that's less than 150, unless it's like one of those, free trial run kind of things that they do for new clients. But people who, and again, there's nothing wrong with treating yourself and pampering yourself to a facial. But I've only had 3 facials ever in my life, and I like that I can actually take control of actually putting intention into my self-care when I wasn't before. And I actually enjoy it. I actually feel better. I feel confident versus having to make an appointment somewhere. It takes a good hour or so, and it's just a one-time thing, whereas this, I'm taking care of my self-care, skincare ritual on a daily basis. And so once you kind of get into it, and I'm telling you, before I wasn't into skincare. I've bought so many different things, but I wasn't really like taking care of myself. So I just love everything about this company. Riman means rebirth. I've been going through a lot myself through this healing journey. And I feel like, yeah, it's just been a nice, refreshing change of pace. So again, if you have any questions, I know that for some, if you joined on late, you might have missed some things, but hopefully we can get the recording out to you. And yeah, I'm excited. Thanks for joining us.